Y'all see that? I know it's a little far, but YouTube is on my phone, okay? Sorry. Alright, so today we are going to have, and I'm going to do this all by memory, which is pretty much, okay, because I have to use my phone for YouTube, so I can't look at the recipe. Olive Garden chicken pasta in the crock pot. Olive Garden chicken pasta in the crock pot. If I have an issue, then I will ask my husband to bring up Facebook Cooks on Facebook, because it's in there, and I put dinner tonight, so it should be near the top, so he can bring it up and look at it, okay? Alright, so this is going to be for 4 or 5 hours. Alright, it's going to be on high, okay? It's going to be on high. 1 second, let me get something. Hold on. Alright guys, I still gotta get that, not plastic, but rubber, whatever you call it, crock pot liner, so I can just wash it and redo it. Because every time I try to buy these, they're Reynolds Kitchen, you know, the Reynolds, they always come in 4, I don't know. Maybe I should look for them at Sam's, or just get that silicone one that you can rewash. That way, they won't leak through, and I won't accidentally put a hole in the bag. Also, okay, so let's do this. Okay. Alrighty, so okay, so let's just see if we can turn it just a little like that. Okay. I did not thaw out any chicken.
Desi.
You can put chicken frozen in the crock pot. Yes, you can. But I'm not going to do that either. I've got some chicken that I got from Sam's yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and take out the pieces I want. And then as soon as I'm done here, I will wrap the rest up and freeze it. Because I just put it in the freezer yesterday, afternoons or late evening, so the chicken's still good to be frozen. Okay, so just give me 1 second. I'm right here. I'm just trying to open this. Okay, it says 3 pieces, 3 chicken breasts. Okay. So you can do whatever amount you want. Okay. That's 1. Because we're going to end up shredding it. Okay. And I'm just going to get my scissors. Cut some stuff off here. Okay. Cut off any, pieces, fat, or anything you don't want on there, okay? Now, I was thinking about 4, back up dogs, my dogs. I was thinking about 4. I was going to take out 2 and 2 because I have them wrapped up as 2 in the freezer. But the ones I'm putting in are really big, so I may only need 3. Okay. Don't kill your dog. Hey, Dr. Marty. Hey, Dad. What's wrong with this? Let's check it out. It's still yellow, which means they're ultra processed. Alrighty. So Yes, so we only need 3. Okay? Alrighty, so I'm going to wash my hands real quick since I touched the chicken. So give me 1 second, guys. I just want y'all to see that I'm washing my hands. Okay? And just rinsing the scissors since I used the scissors. So I gotta wash them. Okay. Now, 3 big breasts or 4 little ones or however. And I'm guessing you can use thighs too if you want. You just put a little bit more, but okay, but boneless, okay? And skinless, all right? Got my coffee here. All right, so to start out with, you want Olive Garden Italian dressing because it's called Olive Garden chicken pasta. But I use Olive Garden and their Italian dressing is really good. But if you would like to, you can always use a different brand. I don't think it'll kill it. I don't think it'll hurt it in any way. And this is a 16 ounce. You don't need the big 24 ounce, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to pour this over the chicken. Now, if you were to make like 4 or 5, if you were to make like way more pieces of chicken, maybe, but the crock pot can only hold so much anyways. All right, so let's pour the whole thing over. Okay? The whole thing, okay? The 16 ounce. All right, pour it all over the chicken breast, okay? Now, we are going to use chicken broth. Okay, let me open it. Okay, now like I said before, if you've seen my videos, the canned broths are only 1 3/4. You only need 1 cup. Now it says that is put 1 cup in here. Now I'm going to estimate because I don't feel like dirtying up my measuring. Okay. Just leave about 3/4 in there. Okay, put the lid on. The reason you don't have to put it in here, but the reason they put it in here is so all the stuff that was left around the bottle when you poured it, you can get it off. Okay? Get it off. Okay? Shake it off and pour it in there. Okay? Okay. So that's good. Now if you did it just like that, it probably would taste good because, you know, Italian dressing's got the seasoning, but we're not done. So now we're going to do some salt and pepper. We're going to salt it. This salt thing is not wanting to work right. Or you can readjust some of your seasonings at the end after you taste it when it's done. But you don't need a whole lot because you're using 1 cup of chicken broth and it's already salty, so you just don't. But I think mine was, wait, here it is. This one, yeah, this one is just regular. It's not, usually I buy the 50% less salt, but the only time I don't is when I can't find it. Even if it's in a non-name brand, I try to buy it, yeah. Okay, put your pepper. Each to their own. Now, if you can't have a lot of salt, you can have some, but not a lot. Then don't put any more after you put the chicken broth. Okay? Alright, that's about enough. Alright. Then, we're going to add some Italian seasoning. See, mine's getting down there because I love to use Italian seasoning. Okay? Each to their own. Each to their own. Alright. Okay? Then, you want to put... Did they say cayenne? No, pepper flakes. Red pepper flakes. Red pepper flakes. Okay? If you like it spiced up, sprinkle a little bit of red pepper flakes. I do have red pepper flakes, and I use it once in a while, just a tad, but I'm not using it today because I don't want any spiced up. No. Okay? Then we want to use a fourth of a cup, 1/4 cup. See, I got this. 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Now, if all you have is shredded, it'll work. Shredded will work. I've used shredded, but I've got grated, okay? I just got the Walmart brand. But, yeah, this one goes in the refrigerator afterwards. But they do have some that are called shelf life that is good for just a shelf. You don't have to put it in the refrigerator, but that costs a lot more. So. But it says 1/4 cup. I'm going to open the side that has no holes, and we are just going to guesstimate on the 1/4. Now, that's about it. Okay. Now you can measure 1/4 if you want, or guesstimate. It's up to you. Okay? So now we want to take the spoon. Let me get my wooden spoon. Okay, we are going to just kind of mix it in. Mix the seasoning and the grated Parmesan cheese around. Okay. I'm going to just take this spoon and rinse it and put it to the side and use it for later. Okay? I just put it right on my napkin. All right. So, now, we are going to use, you want 1 8-ounce block of cream cheese. You can let it soften up, but you don't have to, because we're going to cook it on high for 8 hours. I mean high for 4 hours, so it'll get all soft. And it's soft right now, so you just open it. Okay. Just open it. And let's just put it in there. And just put it in there. Okay. Then we are going to put the lid on. That's it. This is how simple it is. Okay? If you have some lock things, don't lock it. Okay? Turn it on high. It says 4 hours. I'm going to go with 6 hours because I'm probably doing 5 hours. 4 to 5 hours, okay? But I'm doing 5 hours and there is no 5 hours, so it's either 4 or 6. So I'm putting it on 6 and I'll check it around 5. That'll be about 5 o'clock, so I'll be back on here about 4:30 to finish it up because we're not putting the pasta in here to cook it. I'm pretty sure we're not. I gotta double check. But the way I saw the video, I think we cooked the pasta on the stove, and then when it's done, we are going to shred the chicken, then dump the cooked pasta in here. Then we're going to top it. We're going to top it with a mixture of Parmesan cheese and mozzarella. Yes, it says mozzarella and Parmesan mixture. Now, I don't know if they meant shredded, because I might have a bag of shredded. If I don't, if I don't, I can use the grated again. But a mixture of mozzarella and Parmesan on top after you mix in the pasta. Okay? And I think at the end of the video, they cut up some basil in here. But I have basil, but I don't have the fresh basil, so I just sprinkle. And then they cooked it, but I'm going to sprinkle the basil at the end, as a garnish. Okay? But once this is done, we are going to shred the chicken and then mix everything up, shred the chicken, add the pasta, mix it all up, and then top it with the mixture of Parmesan and mozzarella. And it's going to cook for about another 15 minutes. And while it's cooking for 15 minutes, I will talk to you guys. And then we'll go from there. Then it'll be done. Okay, that's how quick this is. Plop in 3 or 4 chicken breasts. Pour a 16-ounce thing of Olive Garden Italian dressing or another brand. It's okay. And then sprinkle some salt and pepper in here. Put a cup of chicken broth into your dressing bottle. Shake it up so you can get all the excess stuff out. Pour it in there. Then do your salt and pepper. And then put your Italian seasoning. And then your red pepper flakes if you want it spiced up a little bit. If you like a little heat, put your red pepper flakes. And then your Parmesan cheese. Your 1/4 of a cup, 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. Okay? And then put your block of 8-ounce cream cheese right on top. Set it on high for 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours. So if you want it on closer to 5, you can put it on 6 and check it at 5 or check it at 4. But if you just want it on 4, you can put it on 4. But if you want it, if you're going to be out a little bit longer than that and you want to put it on low, you can. Then low would be around 6 to 8. So you just want to keep an eye 6 to 8. I was going to do that, but getting up, I just got up a little late and stop it, you guys. My dogs are fighting and I'm trying to get them to stop. They're only playing, but right now with my well, she's not a puppy no more. She just turned a year old, but with her cut on her foot with stitches, and they after 4 days they said we could take the wrapping off and stuff. So we got to be careful that she can't be playing and running and doing all that for 2 weeks until we get the stitches out. So I got to be careful. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be back to 30 minutes before I'll talk to you guys while we're cooking the pasta and then shredding up the chicken and finishing it up. All right? And I've got about 4 chicken breasts left in that pack of chicken I opened. So as soon as I cut this off, I will wrap it with plastic wrap. I put foil on the counter, then I put plastic wrap, put the chicken on there, wrap it with the plastic wrap, wrap it with the foil, then stick it in a gallon-sized Ziploc bag. And before I put it in the Ziploc bag, I label it with the date I bought it and how many what's in there and how many. 4 chicken breasts or 2 pounds of ground beef or whatever, So, yeah. So I'll do that. And then I got a 5-pound roll of ground beef. And I will separate that 2, and then 1. Because every once in a while there is a recipe that only needs 1. Or every once in a while my son will say, Mom, you have a 1-pound thing of ground beef? So he can make something for himself during the day. So yeah. Okay? Alrighty. And then Friday. Yes, Friday I will be making meatloaf. Yes. So what I will do is, if you want to stay on for an hour plus, it's okay, because what I'm going to do is come on here and make the meatloaf and show you what I mix in there and everything. Then put it into the pan and put it in the oven for about an hour. And probably as soon as I do that, I go right to chopping the potatoes, because I'm making mashed potatoes. And this is the same meatloaf I've made most of my life, my kids' life. I just never used any. One time, was it not last summer, I think summer of 24, when I was in that hotel. I did make a recipe meatloaf that it was kind of like rounded and it had some gravy over it. I don't know, it was a whole different recipe. It was pretty good. Now I got to find that recipe again if I want to try that meatloaf again. And I do want to make some chicken wings and chicken legs, small ones. There's a recipe I had for the sauce over it, and oh my gosh, it was amazing. I just have to find that recipe. Yes. Because usually I try to, if it's amazing like that, I try to save the recipe, or at least write the names down and where I got it from so I can go back and, you know, get it. But anyways, so let's see. It says comments will appear here. But I do not see the star comment. The comment with talking about stars. I don't see it, so. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put the Cash App. Okay, there's the Cash App. I'm going to pin it. Oh, the star comment wasn't pinned. It was just in the comments. So my comments probably would be messed up here. That's why I can't see nobody's comments, because the star comment has to be pinned. It's usually pinned a few seconds and then reopen them, and then if somebody wrote something, it'll come up. Just refresh it every few minutes. But hopefully it'll be better this evening. Sometimes it'll work. It might work even better this evening. I don't know yet. So we'll see. That's just for this live. Okay? Yes, babe, it's going to be good. We've had this before. Yeah, my husband, he's the only one that commented. He said, yummy, yummy. Well, anyways, I forgot to say, how are you guys doing today? Hope you guys are doing well. Having a wonderful Tuesday. And hope you guys can come back on tonight. And if not, comment hashtag replay. If you're watching this and it's already, and it's the replay, comment hashtag replay. Okay? I'll be back on tonight about 4:30, like I said, 4:30 Central Time. 4:30 Central Time. All right? So I'll be back on at 4:30 Central Time, so we can finish this up. Okay? So hopefully you will have seen this video and be ready to come on to my part 2. If not, it's okay. If you watch part 2 as a replay as well, that's okay. Just comment hashtag replay. Comment on here what you're having for dinner tonight. If you see this before tonight, comment what's for dinner tonight on this lovely Tuesday. All right. Yeah, yesterday I didn't thaw anything out. I hadn't gone to the Sam's to get the chicken yet, so my chicken was frozen. I wasn't ready to cook. I was like, so I decided to do it today. Because my husband's off Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So if something comes up on Monday, we still have Monday to Wednesday, 3 days he's off. And if I'm going to do a crock pot, I try to do it on his off days. So, because if I do it on a Friday, I'd have to get up, start the crock pot like really early. So it would be ready, mid-afternoon. But, so anyways, I will see you back at 4:30 p.m. Central. All right, and y'all have a good rest of your day. And comment hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. All right, and I'll go back and I'll label this as part 1 because I forgot to do that. So, and yes, oh sorry, and YouTube. Yes, comment, hashtag replay. Hi, Mehmet. I don't know if I'm saying your name correctly, but how are you doing? Thank you for coming on. Jen Groggy, hello to you too. I'm not sure I even said your name correctly. I apologize about that. If you guys would like to come back on around 4:30 this evening or late afternoon, that is Central Time. I don't know where you guys are located. I don't know where you're located, but it's Central Time in the States. I'll be back on at 4:30, and we will go through the last part of the crock pot, finishing it up, and I'll show you how I finish it up. Hi, Benzim name. I don't know if I'm saying you guys' names correctly, but I am. Let's see. Yes, I've been on here about 26 minutes. I will be getting off because I just was showing you the first part of the crock pot and how I made it. Okay, it will be cooking for 4 to 5 hours. I'll be back on at 4:30 p.m. Central Time. And you guys on YouTube, the ones of you who just came on YouTube, if you'd like to come back then to see the how I finish it up, because I got to cook the pasta. I got to add the a mixture of some cheeses on top and cook this another 15 minutes and talk to you guys. So if you'd like to come back at the end, come back around 4:30 Central Time. All right? So I hope you all have a good rest of your evening. And if you're watching the replay again, comment hashtag replay. All right? And y'all be positive. Do your thing. Be good to yourself. Do something positive for yourself and someone else. And, I love you guys. And I'll see you guys later on this evening or late afternoon. All right? Talk to you guys later. Bye, Facebook.
Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB.
Bye, YouTube. Talk to you guys later. Come back at around 4:30. Hope you all have a good afternoon.